So, flashback to last week. Normally it's 2 weeks ago because I like to do a bit of a thing, but no, flashback to 1 week ago. We threw some hands. Batty, whose real name I've already forgot because I have an inability to retain information. No.
Betty!
Batty, whose name I now know thanks to Izzy but can't pronounce because of my own inability and ineptitude, decided, look, we're going to throw some hands. The flyers were up in the air like, yeah, look, I don't really feel like intervening in this. I kind of just want to see how this plays out. So we're like, okay, Batty, you are about to get absolutely zonked. So we had a full round of combat where we just kind of slapped them up, and then Batty was like, hey, you know what? You did a bit of damage to me. I'm going to do a huge amount of damage to you. And Bobby was like, shit! So yeah, Bobby ended up taking a lot of damage, and then Bobby ended up taking a lot more damage the second round of combat when they were reduced to, I believe, 3 hit points. Yeah. On her knees, kind of bloodied but not unbowed, Bobby got to witness Batty getting absolutely decked by Thomas, who was like, hey, you know what's fun? Dying, but if you did it quicker. And just kind of obliterated Batty with an Eldritch Smite. This is after, not to mention Jace, doing bulk damage with their funky I'ma talk into your brain sword. Bobby slapping them with a maul, I believe breaking Batty's ribs. Where I was like, yeah, no, I'm not about this violence, and then summoned a whole bunch of wolves, and then was like, you know what, I've decided I actually am a little bit about this violence, and tried to throw a rock at someone. Scar was like, man, I also agree with the sentiment of it would be cool if you got dead quicker, so I'm gonna make the people that kill you even quicker, and hasted Jason Bobby. Meanwhile, Caden was like, man, Batty can do whatever, I'm gonna go chop this dude's arm off. So eventually, after we killed Batty, not to mention, Batty was gonna go down. You know, we were all pretty excited. She was nearly dead. But then she was like, you know what? I'm gonna not die. I'm gonna do the dying thing slower, just to ruin your fucking day. And then she was like, oogity boogity boo, and became kind of sort of a demon. After killing kind of sort of a demon Batty, big old rock boy, who we have now named Trembler, was like, hey, cool, they had this little black amulet, and like, hey, can we touch it? And he was like, no. So that was cool. There's lore reasons as to why we shouldn't touch it, but there's also lore reasons for nearly everything in Josh's world, as you can find out by getting stuck in a 15-minute conversation with an old man in a library. After that, we decided, hey, look, we've all taken a bit of a hit. Let's go get some food. Let's go. Actually, no, we didn't go get some food. We just had food. We'd just eaten. Bobby was like, let's go get drinks, and decided to down a small barrel of vodka. I say small, but I'm under the impression that it was actually a kind of decent-sized keg. We then were like, all right, yep, sweet, let's head out. We're going to head out. Yep, yeah, because the flyers were like, hey, you guys going to head out? And we're like, yeah, thank you for interacting and actually intervening, being like slightly useful right now. We could have really used your help about 30 seconds ago when we were fighting this demon that went oogity boogity boo and turned into like a scarier demon. Yeah, then we went shopping and we met Goblin War, the NPC, who was like, what up? I trade things for money, but also for stories and facts. And we're like, man, do we have some stories, facts, and also some funky jokes for you? And he was like, man, you totally do. And then he was like, hey, you see that axe you've got there? The axe that we took off Batty? He was like, I really want that axe. And we were like, we don't want to give you that axe. And he was like, I'll give you a lot of money for the axe. And we were like, we don't want to take a lot of money for the axe. And I was like, Bobby, it's up to you. And then Bobby was like, no, it's up to you, because, you know, both of us are indecisive. But then Goblin was like, hey, I'll give you everything in this box for this axe. Jace was like, man, I wonder what's in the box. I'm gonna read this little dude's brain. And he was like, I just really want the axe. So anyway, Goblin Wart's determination to try and purchase this axe actually just kind of circumvented a whole lot of psychic shenanigans, and we didn't sell the axe, and now we're leaving.